Welcome back, my dear students, to our plus one English online class. Previous day we discussed the topic I Will Fly by APJ Abdul Kalam. That is a speech that we completed. Today we are going to discuss 8 textual questions and activities. Let us start. First question: why does Dr. Kalam say that no youth that is so fear about the future? Why did Kalam says that no youth needs to fear about the future? Why did Kalam says that no youth needs to fear about the future? Because the ignited mind of the youth is the most powerful resource on the earth, under the earth and above the earth. That is the first one. Second one, what was the mission of Shastriyan? What is the mission of Shastriyan? The mission of Shastriyan was the preparation of about 2,000 students from different schools to be engineers, doctors, scientists, qualified managers and civil servants. This would in turn empower tours and families of the village. That is the second one. Then next one, third one, Dr. Kalam's talk was on the topic Science Empowers Nation. How does science empowers the nation? So here he talks about science empowers the nation. How does science empowers the nation? That's the question. Answer: science empowers the nation by making continuous progress in the fields of agriculture, medicine, nutrition, mining, industries of various kinds, architecture, space exploration, defense, then transportation, communication, and all such related matters that bring progress to the nation. That is the answer. Then next one, why couldn't the boy gather confidence? Why? The boy couldn't gather confidence because he did not get it through his education all those years. One of the primary things education should do is to instill confidence into the students. Failure of the education system and the teachers. If you were there, would you dare to ask Dr. Kalam a question? If you are there in that program, would you dare to ask a question to Dr. Kalam? Yes, I would. I would ask him, tell me ways to eradicate poverty from our country. Next one, what was the boy's concern? Okay, he have many interests. Which are they? The boy wanted to be a marine engineer. He wanted to travel in a ship. He wanted to be the captain of the ship. He wanted to build the engine of the ship. He wanted to know if he would be able to do all this and how to achieve his mission and what he should do to achieve it. That's the things. The next one, why did audience look at Dr. Kalam when the boy completed the question? Why did the audience look at Dr. Kalam when the boy completed the question? Yes, the audience looked at Dr. Kalam when the boy completed the question because it was very tough question to answer. The boy was from a remote village and he himself admitted that he was nervous. He wanted to be a marine engineer, the captain of the ship, and he wanted to build the engine of the ship. The audience was curious to know what reply Kalam was going to give this young boy. Next one, why did Kalam value the boy's question? Okay. Why? Kalam valued the boy's question because it was the most difficult question among the many questions he had received from millions and millions of students he had met. The boy was echoing the fear of many. Next one, how can you be unique? Okay, how can you be unique? You can be unique by being yourself. The world around you wants you to be like others. At home, your parents will tell you to be like the children of the neighbors. At school, the teacher will tell you to be like the first five rankers of the class. All the people tell you to be somebody else. But Kalam tells you to be you. You should not try to be somebody else. You should not be a copycat. Be you, and thus you can be unique. Okay, next one, activity 1. Think and respond. Are you confident enough to ask questions or express your views in public? Are you confident enough to ask questions, express your views in public? Yes, I am confident enough to ask questions and express my views in public. Have you ever felt inferior to others in any way? Yes, I have sometimes felt inferior to others in some ways. Next one, how can you overcome your fear or inhibition? I will try to build self-confidence, telling me I learned to walk after falling many times. If you are afraid, you will not be able to do anything good and the people will despise you. Next one, what is your ambition in your life? That is the question for you. Maybe your answer may be like this. My ambition in life is to become a good teacher and help the students to become competent person and lovers of humanity. Are you confident that you can fulfill your dream? Yes, I am confident that I can fulfill my dream. How do you think you can attain your goal? I can attain my goal through hard work, self-confidence and perseverance. I will also need the support of my family and well-wishers. That's all. Then activity 2, speech. Imagine that you get the opportunity to address class 10 students before their public examination. On the basis of Dr. Kalam's message, prepare a speech to motivate and prepare them for examination. So, here asking you that to prepare a speech. I think all of you know how to prepare a speech. There is, first of all, we have to address the dais and the audience, and after that you have to mention the topic. Then after that you have to explain, give explanation based on the topic, and after that you can just wind up this speech actually in a correct way, correct manner. Okay, and also you can just include any stories, any poems, any other quotings and all. But when you just add these things, there is a close relation between the topic and what you just use in your speech. That is, a close relation should be needed. Okay, so these are the things you have to need when you just prepare a speech. Anyway, there is a model of a speech. See, so here we just motivate the 10th class students. They are just going to attend the examination, that is public examination. How can we just motivate them? Okay, you can see. My dear students, you are soon going to appear for the SSC examination, which is considered to be a big turning point in your life. Some students get panicky before the examination and spoil their chances to do well. There is no need to fear. The examinations are simply to test your understanding of the things that you have been taught in the class. Millions of students before you have taken this kind of examination. So, this is nothing new or terrifying. Be confident, don't be nervous, be optimistic, be cool, calm and composed. Fear will not help you. It will only make you forget what you already know. You have been reading your lessons regularly and doing the assignments. The teachers have been testing your knowledge every now and then. You already know what types of questions are coming in the examination and the time you have to answer them. So, read the instructions and questions carefully and make a plan to answer them in the most appropriate manner. You have read the story His First Flight by Liam O'Flaherty. The seagull was reluctant to take his first flight, but guided by his mother, he takes his first flight, then he finds it is smooth and he experiences no problem. In a similar fashion, similar manner, you go courageously and confidently to take your examination and everything is going to be fine. Keep your mind happy with encouraging thoughts, be optimistic. You are not the first or the only one going to write this examination. Life is full of examinations. The people who face them with confidence and courage will succeed in life. You don't have to compare yourself with others. Kalam has told you to be unique, to be you. You know you have done your best during the preparation time. Now you simply have to do your best as you write the examination without being unduly worried about the result. Do your best and leave the rest to God. I wish you all resounding success in the forthcoming examinations. This is the model of a speech. Then next question, that is activity, that is a email. Okay, so when you are prepare a email, you have to follow some points. When you just prepare a email, you have to keep some points. That is a format of a email. You can see on the screen there is a format. Sender's address, his email address, that is needed. Then second one, to address, to whom you just send the facts, that is the message. You have to mention the receiver's email address. Then next one, subject. What is the subject here? Okay, just to mention the subject. Then salutation and the body of the email. Then closing. We understood the format of email. Here the question is, you get inspired by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's message and decide to communicate your thoughts and ideas to your friend who is studying abroad. Draft an email to your friend. So here asking you to prepare, that is an email, that is you inspired by Kalam's message, and you decide to communicate your thoughts and your ideas to your friends and who is studying in abroad, and draft an email to your friend. So that's the question. So you just learn the format of email. Okay, now we can go through it. johnsonab@gmail.com, then that is sender's address, then receiver's address to others sarabiju@gmail.com. Then subject, here asked you to express, that is share your thoughts and ideas about Kalam's message. So you can just write Kalam's message. Then salutation, hi Sarah. Okay, hi Sarah. Then body of mail like this. You can just write, dearest Sarah, I am greatly inspired by speech of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam in one of the English textbooks. In that speech, Kalam tells students to be unique. He says that the world around you wants to be like others. At home, your parents will tell you to be like the children of the neighbors. At school, the teacher will tell you to be like the first 5 rankers of the class. All the people tell you to be somebody else, but Kalam tells you to be you, that is you to be unique. You should not try to be somebody else. You should not be a copycat. He says be you, and thus you can be the unique. You can be unique. I think this is a wonderful idea. This will realize everybody from his inferiority complex. It is when you compare yourself with others, you feel inferior. Kalam wants people to be confident, self-reliant, and hardworking. He wants everyone to believe he was born with some potential, ideas, and dreams. Everybody is born with wings, and so nobody needs to crawl because he can fly, and as he has confidence, he will fly. I really enjoyed the speech, and it has given me a new insight. That is the mail of the body. Then closing, Okay, best wishes. Okay, that's all. So this is the format, that is a model of a email. So all of you by heart it, and when I just give any model questions based on email, you have to follow this format. Okay, dear students, we can wind up here. Keep watching. Okay, thank you for watching.